So my name is Cédric Klapisch. I'm the director of this movie, Die Farben der Zeit. And I guess Russian Dolls, it's really the movie I made. You know, I made 3 movies with the same characters. And so in the first one, L'Auberge Espanol is 25 years old, then they're 30 years old, then 40 years old. In a Chinese puzzle. And so in Russian Dolls, it's the second one. They're 30 years old, and it's really about love and the difficulty of falling in love, finding the right person, separating from someone, then finding someone else. And it's really about the difficulties of love. So I think it's a movie for these people. I guess L'Auberge Espagnole, because it's really talking about going away. It's between L'Auberge Espagnole and Ce qui nous lie, in English it was Back to Burgundy. L'Auberge Espagnole is because, you know, it's a student who's an Erasmus student. He's French, he's going to Spain, to Barcelona. And then he goes back to France, and it's really about going back and forth between your own country and another country. So it's really about being displaced and liking this. So of course you're homesick, but then you can enjoy being somewhere else, you know. So it's about that. And Ce qui nous lie, it's a family story. Takes place in Burgundy. It's a family who make wine. And one of the brother and sister is going back from Australia, where he lives, and so going back to his own country in Burgundy with a really strong French tradition with wine. It's really also talking a lot about being homesick, yeah. I guess this one, Colors of Time, because it's talking about the future that our ancestors have, and they were anxious. So it's really talking about the future of the past, and then when you think of the future in that way, it's always creating anxiety, and it's okay. So we have new anxiety with the environment, with climate change, with wars, with many things. You know, we feel like today is really dangerous and really frightening. But I think that we used to have times where it was worse. So it's good to think about that. Yeah. Probably my last movie, Enore Rise. It's about dance, and it's about creation or creativity. So I think it's and it's really a movie that was made after COVID, and it was really after the feeling of being, you know, stressed, and everyone was in his apartment, you know, and was fearing about going away. And dance was an answer to feel free and to recover your body again. And I think this feeling is really about inspiration and to think that life is possible again, you know. I've made 2 movies about Paris. One is called Paris, and the other one is Chacun cherche son chat. Everyone is looking for his cat. And in English it was When the Cat's Away. So probably When the Cat's Away is a good movie for that. It's a movie I made a long time ago. It's about a 23 years old girl who's losing her cat. She misses her cat, and she's looking in the neighborhood to find the cat. And she appears to meet the neighborhood or the people that she didn't know before. And it's a good way to introduce people to Paris, to the real Paris, yeah. Very often people used L'Auberge Espagnole as a support to learn French, because it's a movie that mixes English, Spanish, Catalan, and French. And so I guess it's just it's a movie about Europe and about mixing cultures. So it's a good film to talk about that. And otherwise, there's a movie I didn't talk about, probably two, which are good example. Le Péril Jeune, it's the second movie I made, so it was made in '93, I think. And it's the first movie with Romain Duris. He was 19 years old. And it's about a high school. The characters are 17. And it's really talking about Paris in the 70s. And it's just funny to learn French with that perspective. The other one is Un air de famille. Just because it's very talkative. And it's a movie that was very successful in France and didn't go abroad because it's too talkative. So when you learn French, it's probably a good movie.